Assalamu alaikum students. Today I'm going to deliver the lecture of exercise 4.4. This exercise is very important exercise. That one question is compulsory coming in your board exam. Okay? So focus this exercise, fully attention and perfect it completely because it's question number 1 and question number 2. Yeah, it's question number 1 is very simple question just to make the base, but question number 2 is like that objective type question, but from question number 3 starting very important 3 to 6, particularly question number 4, 5, 6 are very important, but 3 is also important questions. So you have to be keep one thing in your mind that this exercise must be perfect, okay? Because according to my experience that one question is compulsory in exam of federal board exam and also other board exam also. So the statement of the question is that rationalize the denominator. What is that? Rationalize the denominator. Denominator, there are two terms, one is numerator and other is denominator. So which is numerator and which is denominator? That is numerator, good. And the lower part of the fraction is called denominator. Now denominator arises in the two types. One is that same type. First of all, tell me about that, how many terms in the denominator? That how many terms in the denominator? One term, good, because I already told you that plus and minus separate the term, but multiplication does not make a two terms, it is count a single term. So in a denominator, our main purpose is that in denominator to finish this third form, to finish the third of this 3 root. Very simple. The number which is having third in the denominator, you have to multiply it and divide by this number which is having third. Without third part, no issue. But I said the number which have the third part, which have the square root, you have to multiply it and divide by this number. So here there is one number is 3 is remaining same, 4 is also same, root 3 same, and root 3 over square root 3, because this term is having the third or this term having the square root. 4 is not having square root, no problem. 3 is not square root, no problem. So we will not touch that, just we have to finish this square root or this third. So how to finish that? 3 into 3 root, because it is out of rule, this 3 can multiply inside the third. You have already studied that one, right? And denominator, what is that? In denominator 3 root into 3 root. So what should write? 3 root square, good. And after that square cancel by square root. So what is the next term? So that is 3 into root 3, 4 multiply by 3. Now here possible to cancel by this 3 root over 4. So the question arises, so there is not much difference. Here third in the denominator, here third in the numerator. So is how question finished, because that is a rule that you have to remove the third in the denominator. You have to remove third in the denominator. If you will write this term in a calculator like this is a calculator, fraction calculator, which I have already explained it to you. I am writing here that is a fraction, first on fraction 1 over root 3. Hope all of you can see that, right? So when we press the sign of equal, so what we will get the answer? 3 root over 3. You can see that. Because according to the mathematics rule that third will not remain in the denominator. If it is in the denominator, so you have to finish that one. So this question is finished. Question number 1, question number 2, question number 3 are the same, not questions, parts are the same type. It means that there is a multiplication between the terms, because second part is not having only 98 root. So nothing need to worry. I am giving you the hint of that question. So 14 over 98 square root. As I told you before, you have to multiply and divide by this. Okay, so you have to multiply and divide by 98 root and 98 root. It's also so simply 14 into 98 root and denominator, what is that? 98 root square. They will be cancelled. Then after that 14 divisible by 98. 14 sevens are, I think, 98. So our answer will become 98 over 7. Because when we will cancel, this will become 7. So the final answer 98 over square root 98 over 7. Right? Third part is also same, but in third part there are two terms in a root. That is 8 root and 27 root. So you have to multiply it and divide by 8 root over 8 root into 27 root and also divided by 8 root 27 root. Or there is also possibility that you have to write in a single surd 27 into 8, then after that solve. That is the three parts. From fourth part to eighth part, there is a little bit change. There are two terms arises in the denominator. So how to solve when the two terms arises in the denominator? So I'm going to solve its 7 and 8 part are one step forward. So that's why I want to solve one of that. I want to solve its 8th part, which you are thinking about maybe a little bit difficult, right? Root 5 plus root 3 over root 5 and minus root 3. Statement over. What is the difference? This question, you are saying this one. So this is one term, this is two terms because there is a negative sign. So when there is a multiplication, I told just you have to the third form, you have to multiply it and divide, finish. But when there are the two terms, numerators, surds having or not having, there is nothing problem for us because we have to discuss only the surd of denominator. Okay, so what is the rule of this solution of this question? I am starting to solve from here because places are less, that's why. Here you also have to multiply and divide, but keep one thing in your mind. What is the sign between these two surds? Or one number can surd, other is not having surd, there is nothing problem. हमें कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि एक के साथ सर्ड है और एक के साथ ना हो या दोनों के साथ सर्ड हो, ठीक है, मींस स्क्वायर रूट हो, दोनों के साथ हो या एक के साथ हो, नो इशू. Our purpose is that what is the sign between these two terms? What is the sign? Minus. Good. And what is the reciprocal of minus? Plus. Good. So we have to multiply and divide by the opposite sign of this. 5 plus root 3 over 5 plus root 3. Square root 3. There is no problem. What is happening in the numerator? Numerator में क्या होता है? इसे छोड़ दो. Just focus on the denominator. There is one formula in the denominator. What is that formula? We have already used so many times. Good. A minus B. Good. The next into A plus B is equal to, what is that? A square minus B square. Absolutely right. Your mind is becoming sharp day by day, okay? So what will we do with the numerator? Numerator, there are two possibilities. Such type of question we have already solved. Where? In 4.3 exercise. Yeah, question number 2, second part, that the whole square. So there are two ways to solve this question. To make whole square is also good. Otherwise, you have to multiply, it's also okay. So what do you want to solve? we want to use the formula. If we want to use the formula, root 5 plus root 3 whole square over, according to formula, this is a minus b and it is a plus b. We have to write in this form, a square minus b square. So what is a? Root 5 square minus root 3 square, right? Numerator, which formula we will use that? Yes, good. A plus b whole square, which is equal to a square plus 2ab is also correct, but here when the search form I want to write in this order form will be easy. A square plus b square plus 2ab, this form. Numerator we will apply this form, and denominator we have to just simplify. A square, according to rule, square of first term, square of second term plus 2 multiplied by first term into second term. What is the first term? First term is root 5. Second term, root 3. First term, root 5. Second term, good, root 3. Square, cancel. Okay, we will make cancel. This one also cancel. Okay, cancel. So what is remaining? 5 minus 3. ओके जी, लिख रहे हैं जैसे आप कह रहे हैं वैसे लिख रहे हैं. इट्स ऑल्सो पॉसिबल टू कैंसिल. ओके जी, वी विल कैंसिल इट. इसे भी कैंसिल कर दिए. ओके, व्हाट इज रिमेनिंग? 5 प्लस 3. गुड. पॉसिबल टू मल्टीप्लाई ईच अदर. गुड, यस. व्हाई? दोनों के मल्टीप्लिकेशन साइन है इसलिए. ठीक है जी, बिल्कुल सही है. ओके, 5 3s are 15. ओके, and 5 minus 3 2. That is the last line. After that our question finish. 5 plus 3 8 plus root 15 over 2. क्वेश्चन हमारा फिनिश हो चुका है. मैक्सिमम इफ यू वांट टू सॉल्व वन मोर स्टेप, तो एक स्टेप और होने का चांस हो सकता है कि 2 इज एन एलसीएम, सो मेक द डिनोमिनेटर ऑफ द बोथ टर्म्स. सो वन टर्म विल बिकम 8 over 2 प्लस रूट 15 over 2. तो एक ये पॉसिबिलिटी है, वरना अदरवाइज दिस वन इज आल्सो फिनिश्ड एंड इनफ. 2 1s are 2 and 2 4s are 8. ये हमारे पास फुली सिंप्लीफाई हो गया एंड होपफुली ऑल ऑफ यू अंडरस्टैंड. क्योंकि ये आपके पास क्वेश्चन नंबर 4, क्वेश्चन नंबर 5, 6, 7, 8 all parts are like that. Means denominator there are 2 terms. What you have to do, सिर्फ आपने ये करना है, जो इन दो नंबर के दरमियान साइन है इसकी अपोजिट साइन के साथ मल्टीप्लाइड एंड डिवाइड. डिनोमिनेटर फार्मूला a square minus b square in all question, right? Denominator will become formula and the numerator there is formula is also possible. Otherwise just simplify. If there is a number, just you have to multiply, the answer is the same. Simplify and the question is finished. Okay, now we will solve its question number 2 and question number 3. Today our lecture is question number 1, 2 and 3. 3 I will check that because 3 is also linked to question number 5. Maybe that I will explain with question number 5, and before that I will explain question. G student, question number 2, very simple question. Find the conjugate of x plus square root y. conjugate में बेटा क्या करना होता है? conjugate में ये जो नंबर आपके पास दिया होता है इसके दरमियान जो भी सिंबल दी जाती है, just you have to change that sign. If this is a plus sign, so let we assume that this is z. It is z. So conjugate is denoted by this bar. Denoted by this bar. So 3 plus root 7, we apply this bar. So when you remove this bar, z bar or conjugate, so that will become 3 minus root 7. Finish. But you have to do that in the conjugate. Conjugate, just change the sign. If the sign is the plus, then make it negative. If the negative, then make it positive. Between these two terms, one term is the surd term and one term is without surd term. It is also possible that both terms are having the surd term, but here in all parts, having one term is surd and other term is without surd. Like second part, what is given that? Second part is given that 4 minus 15, no 5, because it's denominator there, next term is, so conjugate of that 4 plus root 5. Easy है कि नहीं है? There is nothing any problem, just change the sign. Even you have to solve its last part, 8 part. What is in the 8 part? In 8 part, we have to solve 9 plus 2 root. कीजिए. 9 plus 2 root. We have take its conjugate, sign of conjugate आपके पास ये लगाया, and you remove that 9 minus root 2. Finish. That's why I told you that is an objective type. After that, we have to start to solve its question number 3. Question number 3 and question number 5 is same. Question number 3 and question number 5 are the same type, and 4 and 6 is also same type. So first I want to explain question number 3. Question number 3 is very important question because it's same like question number 1 also. Okay. Okay, my dear student, that is question number 3 and its third part I'm going to solve. So why I am solving its third part? Because its first and second part will also solve. That is the half of this question. जो first और second part है वो इस question का half है. ये complete है. That's why after understanding this question you can do easily its other 2 parts. That is your assignment and I will check that one at the end of the lecture. Okay. X. First of all, there are 2 terms. One is x, second is 1 over x. First, we have to find out the value of 1 over x. We assume that is equation number 1. So when you will write 1 over x, it means that when there is no terms denominator, it means its denominator is 1. Okay? So make the reciprocal, because it's reciprocal 1 over x. So it's also become the reciprocal 1 over root 3 plus 2. So we should have to just add? No. Why? Because in question number 1, just few minutes before we study that one, if the denominator having the surd, so that you have to solve it first. Solve means simplify. The surds you have to remove from the denominator. So what is the way to remove the denominator from surd? From denominator? Yes, opposite sign, conjugate, multiplied and divide by its conjugate, or it is called rationalize. Good boys and good girls also. 1 over root 3 plus 2 multiply by root 3 minus 2. Square root, surds, root, all are correct. Minus 2. Plus, minus and minus. Keep one thing in your mind. Some students are doing mistake. Here minus and here plus. They both have the same sign opposite to the denominator. Okay? So, the next step, numerator when multiply by 1, no change. And denominator when, good, that formula. So what is that formula? That formula, a plus b, okay. The next, a minus b, correct, is equal to a square minus and b square. Very good. Due to formula, that's why I am writing like that one. This is 2 power, so don't mix like that one because it's down, that's why looking like that. Okay, we are solving 1 over x. When multiply by 1, no change, 3 root minus 2. And I am shifting, there is sometimes I am doing mistake, कोई term भूल जाती है तो आपने ख्याल रखना, ठीक है बेटा? 3 root plus 2, 3 root minus 2. Apply formula. Square of first term minus square of second term. Because square cancel by square root. Good. 2 square is equal to this. That is an interesting question. Meanwhile, you think the answer. If there is 1 in denominator, we are not writing like that. But if there is minus 1 and we want to remove that, then what should do? That is the question. Yes. Good. We have to multiply and divide by minus 1, and this minus plus, then 1 will be finished. Otherwise, if you want to write that directly, change the both signs of the numerator. The plus sign change into minus and minus sign change into plus. It's also possible. Because I told you that minus 1 multiply by 3 root minus 2 and over minus 1 multiply by minus 1. Denominator will become 1. 1 हम लिखते नहीं है, 1 बन गया. So when you multiply by the minus 1, when you multiply by 1 there is no change, but negative sign change the both signs. It will become minus root 3 plus 2. Now there is only 1, और वो 1 आप लिखें या ना लिखें, no problem. Now we have find the value of 1 over x, and also the value of x is given, and we got it the value of 1 over x. So what is the relation between both of them? Plus. So just x plus 1 over x. Make equation number 2. Right? Putting the value of equation 1 and 2, the value of x, or you can say that add equation 1 and 2. It is also possible, you will write that add equation 1 and equation 2, because this is equation 1 and it is equation number 2. The sign between both of them is plus sign. There is x, there is 1 over x. So the right hand side, first we x, so we have to write the value of x. What is the value of x? Square root 3 plus 2 and 1 over x. So there is a plus, plus is this sign, minus root 3 plus 2. My dear student, if there is a sign of the positive before the bracket, open the bracket without changing any sign. But if the negative, then change both sign like here. Good. So I want to more simplify. Square root 3 plus 2 plus minus minus, and that is plus 2. Cancel, words cancel. 3 root cancel. Okay. Then add, what add? 2 plus 2. So what is the answer? 4. So what is the value of x plus 1 over x is equal to 4. Good. Now there is your assignment, which is not in this question but the next question. If the statement of the question he is demanding you after that find out the value of, like that, he will demand that one more part. find x minus 1 over x, then what is your answer? So this is your assignment. X minus 1 over x we have to find. So how to find, right? In the start I told you that the first part and the second part is half of that. The first part and second part you have to just find out the value of 1 over x. When you will receive the value of 1 over x, till here our question is finished. Mean question number 1, 3, first part and second part will over like 2 minus root 3. You will write that and that will be the answer of question number 3, first part and second part. But here one more step. When you will receive the value of x and 1 over x, so you have to find out the value of x plus 1 over x. Okay, but this is your challenge, that x minus 1 over x. There are some students too much intelligent. So can I do one more challengeable question? These are for the challenging question, that the higher order question, that you have to, what is the value of x square minus 1 over x square, right? The group B students are solving like that one. The group A, that is a very higher order, is that one. You have to try it to solve x square minus 1 over x square. What is the answer of that one? Okay, so after that our lecture is finished. Today lecture is finished. So the inshallah next lecture that I will explain the remaining part of this exercise. Hope all of you understand well. Thank you very much. Take care and Allah Hafiz.